Exactly. I'm standing here with Todd Reese. He last night was on the balcony of one of the apartments here and witnessed this shootout happening. Just unbelievable what you saw last night.
So yeah, so it was a little before 12:30. That's when it all. That's when we heard it, because we thought someone was actually on the balcony, banging on the door on the 7th floor. So needless to say, we were kind of freaked out, because what's going through your head is, how does someone climb on the 7th floor? When we actually went outside, we saw the lights and the sirens going off in the police headquarters. So we thought there was a fire. But after looking at the intersection of Bellevue and Lamar, we discovered that it's an actual shootout going on. And so it looked like from our position that the police were pursuing multiple suspects around the building, but there was actually an armored van at that corner of Bellevue and Lamar, just I'd say about 50 feet before the intersection. And at that point, the police were firing at it. The van was returning fire. The police started returning fire. The van actually collided or rammed the 2 or 3 squad cars over there. Police came around the corners, kept returning fire, and that's when the van actually went on Lamar, headed towards the highway. And the police also were pursuing suspects that were, I guess they were around the building. So it was, I assumed there were multiple suspects at that point, two or three. I guess there were 4 from.
And what made you think that there may have been more than one suspect?
Well, just the position of the police officers. So there were police officers pursuing people around the building, and there were police officers actually who spread across the street towards Southside Lamar and Nilo to make, like I said, I guess to apprehend some suspects.
And did you actually see any suspects, or you just saw the
police? I saw the van and I saw the police that were on scene. So just kind of with their positioning, my assumption was they were pursuing multiple suspects, and then they were still firing on something when the van actually went south on Lamar.
And this is all going on, and you are what, on the balcony?
We're on the balcony, yes. So we're on the balcony on the 7th floor, and so we had a really good position because the guy next to us, I believe his unit was struck by gunfire.
And well, that's why I was asking. I mean, were you at any point worried that those bullets might come up to where you were?
Needless to say, yes, I was. But it was wasn't really thinking about that particular time. But it was very, very intense.
What do you think about this? The police chief said today that this was an attack on the Dallas Police Department, and this has never happened before.
Needless to say, when you're over here, you don't expect that. It was definitely it was a clear and organized attack, because my understanding was there were bombs out there. I mean, you have an armored van, so I mean you don't rent an armored van, it hurts, and just going to go on a family trip with it. So,
Todd Reese, I'm glad you're okay. Anything else at all that you want to say?
No, I'm just glad everyone's safe.